What's going on, guys? My name is Mike. I am the founder of HEXMarket.com. We are the world's first NFT marketplace exclusively for HSIs. HSIs are basically HEX stakes that have been created through Hedron, which allows you to turn it into an NFT. So we can buy and sell those HEX stakes, those NFTs, also known as HSIs. But in today's video, we're going to talk about a new feature coming out called HEXArt. So in this video, I want to go over what is HEXArt, why it matters, and then when is it planning to launch. Okay, so first and foremost, what is HEXArt? Simply put, we're taking NFT art, or as Richard Hart would say, expensive JPEGs, and we're going to allow you to attach your existing HSIs or your existing HEX stakes to that art piece. So imagine being able to create art, but it's backed by an HSI or HSIs. That's it. Now, for the exciting part, why does this actually matter? Our goal is simple. We want to change the way people view NFT art. Instead of analyzing the art piece. So imagine for a second you're in an art gallery and you're looking at an art piece. We want you to analyze not only the art, but what's inside of that art piece, the assets that are contained within that art. In other words, we want art to be a visual representation of the assets that are inside of that art piece. So with HEXArt, this is the first step of changing the narrative. Imagine you have art that represents a 10-year staking ladder that matures every year. Suddenly, the art has a lot more to the story. And so that's the basic premise of HEXArt. It's allowing us to have a new type of conversation with the art. But what if we took this one step further, and with the upcoming launch of ICOSA, and as you guys know, with ICOSA, you have the WAATSA NFT that people can buy that will mint ICOSA, or at least accumulate rewards inside of by holding that NFT. Why limit this conversation just to HEX stakes? So imagine you create art pieces around your WAATSA NFT, for example. What about the MAXI community? 15 years is a long time to hold your MAXI. Why don't you create something cool out of it? Same with PulseDogeCoin. For early believers, what better way to show your support than to create a visual representation of it? Better yet, why not create art that consists of all these assets in one? Guys, you can see where we are going with this. It's changing how we view NFT art. I love art, but I want art that's unique to the space, unique to me. I want to showcase something that I can be proud of, even if I don't plan on selling it. It's a way for me to express myself and my investments through a visual representation. Now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with lettuce hands, or the term, but here's another benefit. No one wants to have lettuce hands. Lettuce hands occurs when your crypto starts dropping in value, and so you start to panic sell. It's another way of thinking of it is weak hands. You just want to, the minute there's trouble, you're out. With HEXArt, you can lock any asset inside your HEXArt for a duration of time. So this prevents you from being able to remove any of your investments within your NFT art until the lock expires. What's cool about this feature is that not only can you protect yourself against yourself by prematurely selling, but we set it up in a way where our smart contract allows you to continually add new assets inside of your art. So let me explain it a different way. Similar to an artist that continually adds to their painting, you too can continually add to your HEXArt over time through additional tokens. So imagine locking up, you put in a few HSIs that are attached to the art that you created. Now, maybe you want to put your MAXI in, or maybe a new project's coming out and you want to put it as part of there. So there are projects that are not yet invented on Pulsechain that you may want to add to your art piece. You can get as creative as you want with this. And guys, hexmarket.com was always built for Pulsechain. We are currently on Ethereum, but super stoked once Pulsechain finally launches and we can migrate over. And yes, anything created on our contracts will be copied over to Pulsechain once mainnet comes out. At Hex Market, we truly love the idea of delayed gratification. It's hard to sit on your investment for years at a time. It's easy to move crypto around or sell at the wrong time. So with HEXArt, now you have the option to create beautiful NFT art that's designed to hold your assets for the long term. The choice is ultimately yours, how you want to delay your gratification. So I'd like to leave you with this thought. Where could I see HEXArt going in 10 years' time? What does that look like 10 years from now? What's the long-term vision? There's going to be a day when real-world assets are not only tokenized, but the value of these tokenized assets will be part of the masses. The masses, think of the internet when it first came out, relative where it's at today. Real estate, stocks, gold. So imagine buying a piece of art 10 years from now that not only is gorgeous, but within this art holds a portfolio of properties, for example, that now you can legally own by owning this NFT art. So there you have it, guys. When we launch, this is going to change the NFT industry as we know it. As we all look at this image, you're going to be curious as to what's inside this image. What's the story of its contents? So what will you create? All right. Anyways, that's the big idea. Now, when is this all launching? As of today, we do have an NFT marketplace that's already launched specifically for HSIs, or these tokenized HEX stakes built on Hedron. HSIs are how we want to begin getting started on this. So this is already live, and you can go to hexmarket.com today to buy or sell these HSIs. With HEXArt, we're going to break it down into 3 phases. Phase 1, we want to launch HEXArt specifically and exclusively for HEX stakes. And we're aiming for September, next month rather, sometime next month, to get this out the door. Phase 2, we want to appeal to the ICOSA community, specifically the WAATSA NFT. We want to be able to not only buy and sell the WAATSA NFT on the marketplace, but include it in these in the HEXArt as well, if you decide you want to do that, as well as the MAXI token and PulseDogeCoin. And we're going to aim for phase 2 to be around October 2022. And then finally, phase 3, what other ones can we launch? So we will, if you guys have any interest in this and have other projects that might be interested, make sure to comment down below. But we're aiming for November 2022 to be able to decide what's next to add to the HEXArt functionality. And it's simply going to be allowing us to, we'll have the ability to whitelist tokens, whether ERC20s, hopefully eventually PRC20s, but also NFTs as well, that we can whitelist, that allows you to add it to HEXArt. And if you guys have any questions or want to learn more, come check us out on Telegram, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to smash that like button as well, and comment down below if you're excited to see this launch. Guys, we're super stoked about this. It took us a bit just to get the marketplace out. We are true believers of HEXArt and how this is going to change the narrative. But anyways, let me know down the below comments what you guys think. And with all that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.